Hello, my lovelies. This is Candy Cyanide, and welcome back to Cooking Companions. I want to apologize for not having this done by Halloween. I would have loved to, but I wasn't really in a position to record. But I am now, and hopefully, videos will be a little bit more frequent now, barring there isn't, any crazy distractions. But anyway, we left off with poor Mariah eating her and whatnot. But anyway, we're right now to where I am having a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put two dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add two chickens on top. Okay. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Sorry for any background noise you guys might hear, by the way. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth quickly fills with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. I didn't get a vision from the dream or not this time. Interesting. Also, that dream kind of reminded me of actually two things. It reminded me of the story from the anime Monster called what was it called? The Man with the Big Eyes and the Man with the Big Mouth, which is one of my favorite stories ever. Like, even though it's like a fictional story in an anime, it is so great. I love it. And it also reminded me of if you guys have ever seen What Remains of Edith Finch, where the little girl starts eating everything. Yeah, but anyway, something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Well, Karen sure looks chipper. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? Oh yeah, I forgot we said that we were gonna make him go out into the storm. Also, I didn't notice that his little chipmunk isn't there. So is that what we were eating and not Mariah? Mariah's definitely dead though because of the title screen. We saw that last time. Huh. Because I did think at the end of it, I'm like, all of this stuff, and he has a little squirrel on his shoulder. I'm surprised no one thought to eat him. But I don't know if the squirrel was gone last time or not. Anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. Hmm, we don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was? Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why, why so quickly? Hmm, because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint in Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. Oh, also, I meant to tell you guys my theory. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but when I pissed Karen off the very first episode and she immediately gave me the emergency supplies, I wonder if she's the one who did that on purpose. Like to purposely make me use up all the supplies. Maybe, but it's just a theory, but maybe. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Talk with the Chumpettes, converse with Karen in the bedroom, chat with Anatoly near the basement, speak with Gregor in the living room. I kind of want to chat with Anatoly near the basement just because I'm curious about the basement, but I feel like I haven't been talking to the Chumpettes enough for this playthrough, so let's talk to the Chumpettes. None of the fun Chumpettes are around. Thankfully, Potato has kept hidden this entire time. And nothing we can call our own but death. And that small model of the barren earth, which serves as paste and cover for our bones. Oh, sorry, didn't see you creeping up behind me. I was reciting my favorite line from William Shakespeare. Do you know which play it was from? It wasn't the one with the weird sisters. You take a wild guess. Oh, that was me. That's right. The Life and Death of King Richard II. Before I came to this cabin, I used to read all the classics. Why did I stop? I can't turn the page with just my tongue. Hell, I can't even nudge a book off the bookshelf. Pathetic, right? You nod. Yeah. I've been watching your progress so far. And I must say, very strange choices. Oh, we're breaking the fourth wall now. How fun. Even for someone like you. I've wondered why you're so accommodating for these four. Pity I didn't receive the same treatment. Oh, getting into it now. Oh well. Excuse my rambling. Are you here for another survival lesson? You shrug. Yeah, that was like my actual reaction. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Excellent. No shame in preparing for the absolute worst. 36 hours have passed. You have no food. What happens? For starters, your brain stops craving glucose. But there's a good reason for that. Your guts have begun shrinking. And your livers have transformed fatty acids into chemical compounds called ketone bodies. Have I lost you already? There's books on the bookshelf that can explain all of this. Anyways, ketone bodies mimic glucose for the brain and provide about 2/3 of the energy needed to function. Sounds pretty great, right? Oh, my sweet summer child. Using ketone bodies gradually acidifies your blood, which can lead to ketoacidic. Hold on, let me actually read this. Ketoacidosis. Sorry, I don't know why it took me so long to get that. Ketoacidosis is common in diabetics. But how do you know if you have ketoacidosis? Well, a large amount of acetone is released in your urine and respiratory systems. Your breath will smell something like fingernail polish, which smells like... I can't remember. No nose to smell now. But looking at your face, I bet your breath smells much worse. Why do you guys keep attacking my personal hygiene? Of all things. Gosh, I hate that so much. I'm so sensitive about my personal hygiene. If only the Chompettes had something nice to say about you, right? Here, have another recipe card. You unlock potatoes recipe. I don't like how that's in quotations. I personally wouldn't make it. But you? You have a taste for things like this, don't you? You don't argue. Let's talk again, shall we? I won't be leaving here. Far too dangerous to go exploring right now. You shut the drawer and call everyone together for a meeting. I wonder what recipe I got. Is it a recipe for like cooking human flesh or something? Or like rat? Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. I mean, Mariah also promised. I mean, she did end up helping us out, but... Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears rolled down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen, you are just the worst. Karen? Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Why me? Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing. I mean, what can I say? I'm basically sending him to his death. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Well then. I hate how happy this woman looks. It is bugging me. Like, why don't you go out and feed us? You got a little bit more meat on you than Mariah and Anatoly. Even though Anatoly was kind of a dick for letting Mariah go out knowing she couldn't swim. Not that I'm saying he deserved to die. I meant to clarify that earlier because some people might take that the wrong way. Anyway. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. She is way too chipper about this. I'm just saying. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Oh no, are you in love with him? Oh, that's so sad. I kind of like figured that. Because it seemed like Gregor liked Anatoly, but Anatoly liked Mariah. And I mean, like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Anyway. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Oh, I hate that so much. I don't know why, but the thing with Anatoly is hitting me a little bit more than Mariah for some reason. Maybe I'm just in a more sympathetic mood. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. Excuse me? Don't like that. You hear a scraping from the floor. Oh boy. I'm not gonna like this, am I? Found you! Oh. It's just bread. Okay. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency trumpet meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife. Wow, why can't I read today? Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes, no, yes, I will protect Gregor. You know it. It's the least you can do, right? You tell Brett that pun didn't make any sense. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Brett hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Brett told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. I'm not getting any more of the pictures, which is interesting. We're on day 11. Gosh, Mariah, I am so sorry, but you wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or... Okay. And of course this freezes right as meat. I don't know why seeing that meat was the most unnerving thing that I've seen this entire playthrough. Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide you cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice fairly thin, you brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ah! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. See, I'm telling you, she did this on purpose. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. Oh, poor Gregor. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. Can you? Can you ever think straight, Karen? Is that a skill that you have? I doubt that. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Woman. Karen is sounding more determined than ever. Yeah, more determined than kill, folks. I'm going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. Of course you were. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How do you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. Karen, I think you were just a cannibal before you even came here, and I think you just discovered that about yourself. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. I wish I knew. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. Why don't you leave, Karen? They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Yes, it is. Like, I get that Mariah and Anatoly don't have that much meat on them, but I thought we were rationing. How are we done with them already? I'm just saying. Will you do this for me? Why don't you do it? If you want to do it so bad, if you want it done so badly, why don't you do it, Karen? You got a knife, right? I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time and I want it to be perfect. Fuck you, Karen. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor, hi. Oh my God, Karen. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me. Oh my God. This will be over soon, Gregor. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna even try to stop her. Stop! Stop! Oh, it's like the sound of him like gurgling on his own blood. Ugh. Gregor has turned silent. Well, god damn it, Karen. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. And yeah, I seem to be used to carving up folks and killing folks, so I guess I wouldn't stop her. You fall asleep almost instantly. Well, fuck, dude. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, this part again. I remember this from the demo. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to say, who's us all? It's just the two of us, crazy woman. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Ugh, I don't like the shadow in the doorway. Come on, let me show you. Let's not. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Oh boy. Why? He's a little weak from blood loss, but don't worry. Wow, she didn't even kill him. She just... Oh my gosh. That's so awful. I know I'm laughing, but it's so awful. Oh my God. I thought she was just gonna kill him. But I guess keep the meat fresher. Oh my gosh. I'm showing like all my crazy. Bandaged him up like a field medic. My... What is it, Gregor? Where am I? God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us out when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Wow, you fed him. Oh my God, Karen, what is wrong with you? And I thought I was the crazy one. Gregor grows pale. How's that for a big breakfast? And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, I'm going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. You think? Or I think? Hey. Gregor, I'm so sorry. You were like the one person that I actually just liked and didn't have any problems with. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together. But I failed at that. Oh, Gregor. Are you disappointed in me? Sir, like, no. Why are you worried about disappointing me when you are, like, have 3 of your limbs cut off, sir? I am not that important. I'm sorry. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Oh, Gregor. Oh, I hate this so much. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. And yet I complained my belly was not full. One day on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least, that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. Oh, Gregor, stop blaming yourself. This is not your fault. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. Oh no, Gregor. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? Oh, I do. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please, consider it my dying wish. Yes, consider your dying wish. Why would I say no? Both of these are horrible answers, though. Oh, I hate it. Thank you. Much warmer now. Oh, I wish I had just given him the vial. I expected to fight Karen at least. Not just stand there while she just cut him alive. Or dismembered him alive. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at Peace. Oh, I hate this so much. I'm not even joking. Hi. My game keeps freezing at the worst possible times. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. Oh my gosh, this woman. Do you guys see why I was so fucking mean to her in the beginning? Because she's the worst. You head to the kitchen to try and find the other remains. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello!
Let's play hide and seek.
Oh, I don't like this backwards music. I don't like this at all.
There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us?
I would rather not.
The rare-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife.
Probably best to avoid the knife.
Wait.
Oh my god, this game.
Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it?
You shrug.
As the leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Yeah. Good luck!
Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? Like, seriously. You have been neglecting the Chompettes lately. I mean, that is also true. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? Or will it? I don't know. You go talk to Karen in the living room. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here for now. I know I hate to leave it on such like a cliffhanger, but it looks like it's getting to a little bit of what happened in the demo. So that means we're gonna go in the basement. And that's gonna be a fun time, but I don't want the video to run on for too long. Anyways, I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. It just got to the good part where it's like really like unnerving. So that's super fun. I really am enjoying it. Anyway, leave a like or comment, all that good YouTube stuff. Subscribe if you want. And I will see you guys in the next video. Be safe and be kind to yourself and others. Love you. Bye.